everybody, this is Jenna from the Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet store in Covington, Georgia. And I'm here today to tell you about a really cool tool that you can use from home or right here in the store with one of our team members. And it is a virtual design room planner that you can access right through our website. So I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks on how to use it. Let's take a look.
Okay, so first you're going to want to go to woodstockoutlet.com. Go to the Design tab and Room Planner. Once you've clicked on Room Planner, you're going to scroll down to Start Planning. You can name your project. We're just going to call this one Demo. And the room type, let's choose living room. In America, we usually use feet. Start your project. So click the room shape and next. Here we're going to have our dimensions. This particular room has 12-foot ceilings and we've got 20-foot dimension from left to right and an 18-foot dimension top to bottom. That looks good to me. If you need to change your dimensions, this is where you would change it. The room style. There aren't any real options on here, so we're going to skip that and just say start. We've got a living room, we've got 4 walls, a couple of windows. Here you can move your windows around just by clicking and dragging them around. Let's pretend that your room has windows right about there. If you click on the window, you can also, not only can you change the dimension, make them larger or smaller, you can also click here, and this is a duplicate button, so you can make more windows, and once you click duplicate, it'll give you some more windows. You can do it again. And drop those windows wherever they are in your room. Some of the other options in here, if you were moving your door, let's say that door opens a different direction. It opens inward instead of outward. So you can change the way the door opens with this. And if the door swings a different way, you can change the door swing as well. And if you decide, you know what, I don't have a window there, what was I thinking? You can delete it. So those are your options there. So we have 2D and 3D. And typically, we're going to work most of the time while we're in 2D, but we've got some fun things to show you once we hit 3D. I will show you now in 3D, we actually have 4 walls and our windows and doors. Look at that 3-dimensional room. Excellent. All right. This icon here shows us that we're in the dollhouse view. We're looking from up above, bird's eye dollhouse. And this icon, the little person, shows you that you're first person inside the room moving around. You can use your up and down arrows to back up and move in closer if you need to. All right, so we have a room. Excellent. Let's go back to 2D and finish this off a little bit. Our floor options, let's go for the materials. I like to start with flooring. This looks like a good one. If you want to search the options or do a category, let's say we're looking for wood or carpet or stone tile or wallpaper. These are the options you can choose from for the category. So I am looking for a wood floor. This one looks fine to me. Let's move that one over and work with that. Now the colors, we've got some different suppliers. I like Sherwin-Williams and typically something in the blue or neutrals. And if you know the name of the color, you can actually type it right here. Let's say agreeable gray. So you can type it in and it will bring up agreeable gray for you. It even shows you the formula or the name of it. All right, so if you just drop it in that bubble, it will paint one wall. If you drag and drop it in the bubble while holding the shift key, it will paint the entire room for you. Save you a little time. So let's check and see how that looks. Yes, we have paint on the walls. How agreeable. All right, back to 2D. And at this point, basically we're just focusing on the objects that we want to put in the room. And we're going to start with a sofa and a rug. And you can just shop over here in the objects. And with rugs, it's easier to see what they look like in 2D, so I'm just gonna do that. That rug's a little bit too small. What can I do about it? Actually, here's some options. This is the duplicate we talked about earlier. This is scale. So this particular icon shows us that we can change the scale. And that means let's make it a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper, deep and wide. We can see the dimensions coming across over here. And if we know exactly what the dimensions are of our rug, we can be precise and enter them this way. Another option is we can click on the settings button and just type in those dimensions that we know for sure. Okay, and then you're going to move your rug where you want it to go. That looks pretty close. And sometimes it doesn't go exactly where you want it, but there we go. And then let's continue filling the room with different items, more objects. I'm going to go back to 3D to look for chairs. And we have lots of things like coffee tables, cocktail tables, end tables. And let's just see how that little fellow works. That'll work. And if you know the exact dimensions of the item that you're purchasing or that you're inquiring about, you again can either stretch it to be the right size here, or you can change the settings with changing the length, width, and height over here. Again, we can duplicate if we know those are the right dimensions and drag them where we want them to go. Now, in this version of the Roomplanner, you're not going to have quite as many options as our in-store designers will have, our in-home designers. And so if you want to get really specific and really detailed, we designers have a larger library of objects to work with. We have curtains and accessories and architectural details and fireplaces, things that you don't have in this little floor planner version, but just know that this is just the tip of the iceberg, and we can really deck it out and make it amazing. So if you'd like further help, we would love to help you. And so just let us know. But here's what it would look like, just a very quick view. Again, there's that dollhouse view, and then here is our option for the first person walking around. Okay, so when you get lost, when this happens and you're outside your house and you don't know what happened, this is the little key that is going to help you. This is a target that will just reorient you back in the room, and it's a lifesaver. So you're going to use this little guy quite a bit. It takes a little getting used to, but it is really fun once you get used to it. So I hope that helped. Now, at this point, you're going to save my room, and here you can put your name and your email address. And if you have a company name, you can put that there. That is just optional. And here's a phone number. So these items are required, and then you save and send, and you will be getting a copy sent right to your inbox, and you'll be able to access this project again, and also you can continue editing, come back and play with it some more at another time. So save and send, and you're ready to go.
Well, I hope that was helpful. And if you'd like further assistance, come see us in one of our furniture showrooms. We have one in Acworth, Covington, Hiram, and Rome. We would love to help you make your room dreams come true.